Hello tacticians, if you are looking for a way to complete all of Adamatars' quest, then well, you are in the right place. As always, thank you to everyone who does support the channel, whether it's by hitting that subscribe button below or using my friend code, as it really does help me out. And so I can help you out, here is a code for a few more Adamatars shards. And now, let's just get on with the quest. Common one starts us off with not being able to use power weapons and also not being able to use flame weapons. So we'll use our Doom Siren against these two Kroot, move Yazagor up and use the Sorceress Facade on Archimatos, and then Archimatos comes across here, making sure to stay out of the sniper range of the Fire Warrior, and summon in some demons. Now the other Kroot will come across to kill one, and the sniper won't quite be able to kill the other, which means you've got Adamatar free to come up to this Kroot and share his favourite song. Common 2 means you can't bring in any Death Guard, and the first thing you want to do is bring in some demons. Now, if you're unlucky, and this happens, so you can't get rid of the Fire Warrior's Overwatch, you have to send Harken up to kill him off. And if that hasn't succeeded, send Shiron and use your excruciating frequencies to do the job. Then you've got Adamatar to walk up and use his Doom Siren, and this is pretty much as bad as it can get. So as you can see, Harken's now getting hit. So we'll move back and shoot one with Shiron, and we can change the other two into blue horrors, which should distract these two. Harken will just jump here, and we're not going to attack, as these two blue horrors should get killed, and if not, well, we don't want to make sure we kill the last one. So let the enemy have a turn. Blue horrors die. Harken can now go get healed, and we should have enough firepower to kill the last two. Now, if you are lucky enough to get that demon next to Shiron, like this, it's kind of the same. You again use those excruciating frequencies to kill him off, send Adamatar up to scream at these two, and we'll just finish one off with Harken's normal attack. Now, the Kroot will go around and kill all the demons, and this time they're choosing to pick on Archimatos, so we're going to have to take a turn to come back to make sure that we can go and grab that healing power up the next turn. But whilst we're here, let's see if we can change this guy into a horror to distract the enemy. So let's kill one here. We'll kill another like so, and, well, I think we are going to have to kill a third, otherwise they are going to attack us. Or will they go for Archimatos? Let's see. One kills the horror, one goes for Archimatos. Excellent. Heal up. He's on full health. We can kill the last two. So it's a fairly easy one, depending on how that initial one moves. Common 3 means you can't use any summons, and you may be wondering why I've left a question mark in this last slot. Basically, it can be anyone. I've got Azkor here. Let's say you had Rask, you could put them here to give some shields. But it's not really needed as long as you have got Nauseous Rotbone. Shiron goes up to use his weapon to do some decent damage here. And of course, you go up Nauseous and heal up. Harken can jump up and use his Herald of the Apocalypse. Nearly kill 2, which Adamatar can kill one off. Move Harken across and move Adamatar forward. Move Nauseous up and heal everyone, so now everyone is fully healed. Harken can kill 1, and using Shiron and Adamatar, you should be able to finish off the last one. For Uncommon 1, you can't use Teleportation or Psychers, and if you just move Adamatar straight up, he'll take some damage, which will increase his crit chance, which should mean you'll do a decent amount of damage there, and just move up. So you have to retreat with Harken, as otherwise he's in danger zone. Now the others will come across and shoot Adamatar a bit more, and also Toth. And this is why I'm using Adamatar and not Nauseous. It's like you don't really know where anything's going to end up. We can move Adamatar up and use his Doom Siren to hopefully do some damage here, and whoever doesn't die, we can finish off with Harken. So Toth takes the brunt of the damage and heals himself up. Adamatar runs up to get healed. Harken's here to just, well, that. Uncommon 2 means you can't use anyone flying, so send Malodus forward and use his Plague Flail Swing to kill these, and Adamantar can do the same with his Doom Siren for these three. And you can just move Shiron and leave Archimatos where he is, and you should see that these two will both put on their target locks. Go down with Archimatos and summon in a bunch of demons on one, and, well, you should be safe to just charge forward and shoot the other one. In their turn, he'll target one of the demons, like so, and then die a pretty horrible death. On Uncommon 3, you have to have a minimum of 3 hits in your attack, and this is one you are going to need Nauseous Rotbone for. So let them have the first turn, and they'll come towards you a bit like that. And yes, we're going to take some damage. Not the end of the world. So first things first, let's move up, and Malodus can take the brunt of the hatred. So we'll heal him up. He can then just attack normally, take out the drone, and do a bit of damage to this one. We'll charge Adamatar right in and use his Doom Siren to ruin that guy's day. Shiron can head across and use his active ability to do even more damage. Harken will just kill this one here. So again, we're taking more damage, and as I said, we are going to need Nauseous here. So let's move Shiron across, who has yet to take any damage, I believe. Excellent. And these three all need healing, so let's do that now. Adamatar will send up to kill this one. Harken can kill here, and, well, let's see. Easy, really. Rare 1 disallows the use of chain damage, and also you can't have anyone with the resilient trait. So, well, it's a summoner's game, this one. So bring in Abraxas, he'll bring in all of his summons, and that pretty much takes care of everyone at the bottom. Well, I say takes care of them. These two are still here, but they'll focus on the summons. We'll then take Adamatar over here to kill these two. And, of course, Archimatos can summon in some more around here. And, to be honest, the only things that are going to get hurt are your summons, who will go and kill the enemy. Well, almost by the looks of things, but that's easily remedied. With Rare 2, it's a maximum of 3 hits, but the same 3 characters can be used. Again, summon in your Pink Horror and all the summons that it provides. Take Archimatos to the top to summon in his Bloodletters, and, well, just use your Doom Siren on these bottom two. There's only one enemy left who'll kill, but all your summons, he really doesn't stand a chance. On Rare 3, we're not allowed to use anyone with Rapid Assault, so first let's pick up the power-up with Harken, and the second one can be picked up with Adamatar. We'll just leave Archimatos at the back here. So Adamatar, as you can now see, is injured, as is Harken. So Harken can go back and get healed, and we will summon in a bunch of Bloodletters around this one. And we'll come back with Adamatar as well. The idea is we're going to get him on the healing power-up in a second. So let's heal up. In effect, he's done absolutely nothing on this mission. But what we can do is put Harken to the very top and use his Herald of the Apocalypse to kill the final two. Rare 4 disallows the use of any ranged weapons, so I recommend bringing in Nurgle's finest here. And kind of put them like so. Now all of these are going to come charging in, and you are going to take some damage, so yes, Rotbone is needed, although I suppose if you think you can set this up better, you could probably get away with Rask. But I wouldn't hold your breath. We'll send Malodus into the centre and do his Plague Flail swing. And let's put Rotbo down here. Now, let's summon in those Poxwalkers. Got one. And finally, with Adamatar, use his Doom Siren here. Now, again, more damage is going to be taken, but now we are going to have to do something about it. The first thing I would do is try and kill this guy off, and unfortunately we failed. And we only have 2 turns left, so we are going to have to kill this one with Nauseous and keep within range. Now we can move back with Adamatar, move Nauseous in and heal everyone. And if you're a bit luckier than I, your Poxwalkers would be in a better position. However, with this, we can just move in with Malodus and claim the win. On Rare 5, we can't use anyone with flame weapons, so we're going to send up Harken to kill the drone. This allows Shiron to move across and uses excruciating frequencies to kill the 2 Kroot. I can move Adamatar up onto the barbed wire. He will attract some damage, but that's why we have Nauseous Rockbone after all. Archimatos in the long grass and summons in a bunch of bloodletters around here. Now I've only got 3. I have had it in the past where I've got 4. Shiron can finish off Darkstrider, and we'll send Harken up to kill the drone here. Adamatar can use his Doom Siren on the Kroot, not quite killing him off because of the drone next to him. And we will see if we get a bloodletter here. We can move Nauseous forward and heal up Adamatar. In this position, we can send Shiron up to kill the drone, and Harken should be able to finish off the job, and we still had plenty of fire left in the chamber. Epic 1 means you can't use any summons, so let's start with Adamatar and scream at these 2. Now, if you don't kill them both, just take Harken across and kill whoever is left. Shiron moves up and uses his active ability, killing those 2. This Kroot will come across to hit Harken and will just retreat. And what will happen? The Kroot will then attack Harken because of the shield. Then, well, just kill him with whoever you see fit. Now, if you don't have Shiron, then put Adamatar in the top right. Use his Doom Siren, and with Abraxas, use his normal attack, obviously don't summon, to attack these 2 Kroot. You may kill one, or if you're lucky, you'll even kill both. Malodus can move up and use his Plague Flail Swing to kill these 2. Now, because Abraxas is such a weakling, he'll get targeted, and all you have to do is pick up the health power-up. Adamatar kills 1. Malodus comes to save Abraxas. Epic 2 means you can only have a maximum of 4 hits in your attack, so we're going to move up with Adamatar. We're not going to attack with him yet. And then we're going to move Abraxas onto this razor wire, and the reason for this is we're going to bring in those pink horrors who will start shooting away and attacking the enemy. Now, with all that done, let's make sure this guy dies with Adamatar, and of course move up Nauseous, and we're going to have to wait to kill this one. Both Abraxas and Adamatar are injured, so we're going to have to put them in a position where Nauseous can heal them both. Like so. Use Herald of the Apocalypse, and, well, kill the final Tau. On Epic 3, you can't bring in anyone with suppressive fire, so you have to move them back to entice them to come to you. What's more important is killing on She, so that Ravas doesn't get to have Overwatch twice. Start with Adamatar using his Doom Siren to do just that, and move up with Abraxas, and you might take some damage, but hopefully you'll live through it. Then you need to make sure Yazagor is healed, as we'll be moving Yazagor up here and swapping places soon. But before we do that, let's summon in a pink horror and all the screamers that go with it. Yazagor goes up, gets shot, and we switch places with Abraxas. And let's start those summons again. Now, you're hoping for this to kill off Ornn She, although sometimes it just doesn't go your way. But they should focus fire on your summons. Ornn She then dies. Now, we have to heal. So what we'll do, we'll move Yazagor to here and Abraxas down. Nauseous up and heal everyone. That'll allow us to kill this one. And we should be able to do a decent amount of damage to Rayvas by summoning in as well. Move up. Your summons will take the brunt of the damage, and they will return and kill the final Tau. Sometimes Rayvas is the last one. On the first legendary, we can't use any Terminator armor, so we're just going to move back a little bit and let them come to us. Now, we are going to take some damage. It is to be expected. Move up with Adamatar, and of course use his Doom Siren. Put Yazgor on the barbed wire and switch places. And we're not going to do anything with Abraxas, as this is quite a decent setup we've got going here. So we don't want the extra demons. We need to make sure that we don't kill everyone in their turn. As it is, it's going to be a close run thing, I think. So 2 turns left. First thing we do is heal up Adamatar. And, well, let's see what we can do here. The last Tau warrior should attack the pink horror, and then he'll die a very horrible death. The second legendary means you can't bring in any flyers, so move up with Abraxas and use your pink horror and the screamer to bring in the 3 there. Then Adamatar can run up and use his Doom Siren on the turret on the side, as that will leave 1 in the middle for Abraxas to summon his Bloodletters round. Now, the whole idea behind this is to basically summon enough of your troops to kill off what's left of theirs. Rask is a great addition here for his shields to give to the summons. Then your summons will do what summons do best and make an absolute mincemeat of the enemy. And then all we need to do is finish off the last 2. And finally the Mythic, where you're not allowed to use anyone with a demon trait. Run back with Abraxas, as, well, he will die if you don't, and they'll all come swarming towards you. Adamatar goes up and uses his Doom Siren on Shadow Sun. He'll get hit, but that's not too much of a problem, as we can just go up and heal up little damage he took. Khan is there to kill off Shadow Sun, and we are going to send up Abraxas this side, and we're going to put Malladus up here. Again, taking a small amount of damage. Now, all the damage is on this side, and Malladus is going to get absolutely peppered with shots. So let's start by killing the more dangerous of the characters and heal up Malladus. Now, the question we really have here is, do we put Khan on the barbed wire? So we're going to put Abraxas here, summon in the pink horror. The idea is the 3 summons that we get from this should distract the enemy for long enough, especially if we do go in and kill this guy. That did exactly what we wanted it to do. We now have Adamatar only to heal up, and we should be able to finish off these last 2 very easily indeed.